while detectives know that the teenagers have to be involved in the carjacking, since the stolen vehicle was found in their garage, they were now trying to determine whether they also played a role in Cooper's murder.
That's so cute. Admiring the foliage.
Know that we already know what happened. I'm seeing if you're going to be honest with me.
Will you plant me?
We're right at the beginning, so that's kind of silly, right?
They sometimes contain a well of Karen.
We
love those.
Rise again into the night.
The plan's never to pay. The plan was to steal a car that's in the garage at the house where you were laying down. You say, how old are you? 15. Okay. You would be the first 15-year-old to sit in that chair.
Incantation.
You would be the first 15-year-old to catch adult charges for this kind of thing, okay? We're going to charge you for 2 counts of aggravated robbery and a count of aggravated murder. This isn't the first lift you guys have done. You've probably done 10 of them, okay? You're gonna go get locked up this morning for 2 counts of aggravated robbery. You took 2 cars this morning. And the second one resulted. You're in the house where the car's at first.
The daughter of the dead.
What do you think everyone else is? What do you think everyone else is?
Julius.
You're right. You know what he said.
Unfortunately for Tylen Peaks, detectives had already spoken with the 3 other suspects, including DeTravon Mitchell, who had opened up to them much more easily just 4 hours earlier.
What is it?
So tell me what happened tonight. How did you guys all get together?
Reminds you by like putting icons
Say again.
over like where you get those ingredients from.
Oh, that's interesting.
Also, you need to do it with
So finding a girl. Okay. Anything else? Okay. So at some point you all leave, right? And you go get it. What's the plan? Just take your car? Okay. You're telling the truth, man. I appreciate that, okay? That's all we want. When they got there, was it a man or woman that came? Okay? You remember what kind of car it was? Front in the garage? Oh, here, yes. Okay. It's a Subaru. It was you, Ray, Ty, and Ron. Fair? Okay. Was the plan to always to rob her? Or did somebody say something while you're driving? Or how did this happen?
At last our supply lines are secure, and our counter assault begins.
On the night of January 26, 2022, Tylen, DeTravon, and their friends Ray and Ron had booked a lift ride with the intent of stealing the vehicle. Though each suspect had a different story, detectives determined that the ride was booked using DeTravon Mitchell's phone
In his way.
at 12:30 a.m., with the armed carjacking taking place shortly after, at around 1
Let me show you a conversation with this dude so you can see how weird he is, okay?
What kind of guns?
You see it?
Yeah.
Okay. So he messaged me, have you finished the song I showed my hundo years ago? Damn, that's what I'm talking about. Is his.
Who started?
Yeah, I really hope you're doing it. You deserve it just for being you. Sweetie. Maybe I'm sincere though. I showed him the arachne thing. Yo, that's full of shit. Your skill is deaf divine. Changed my mind. I guess you could say there's a seal on that. And he said I can't read kanji.
Eventually, detectives also broke Tylen
tag, I
Peaks,
guess.
who admitted to playing a key role in the carjacking.
So tell us what happened.
This is where, like, I think I'm doing quite well for my circumstance. I'm very glad to hear you're doing better. What's your circumstance? One sec. I think the best way to describe it is to be appreciative to everyone who have the opportunity to talk to. What? How do those two go together? As a sense is like, my outlook tends towards socialism house, so that sentiment seems to make sense to me.
You can't do this, Tylen.
Like I just like.
Who got in the driver's seat?
Everybody hide.
Yeah, no, I get that. gotta hide.
He doesn't make any sense, right? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, look
While
what he's talking about
detectives
now.
had enough evidence to believe
Look,
that
like,
Detrayvon
sometimes I
and
think I
Tyler
only live in
were
borrowed time,
primarily
mostly dumb
responsible for
questions.
the
Why do I
first
exist now and not before?
They
And
still
not
faced
after,
a
but
much
also
bigger
reminds me of
challenge,
Alan Watts. We are the
solving the
universe
second crime,
experiencing.
as they had a murder
Yeah,
victim on their
seems
hands.
like he's kinda just
This
having a
task, however,
conversation
would
with
prove
himself,
itself to be
also by
much more
Mickey.
difficult than
fucking dumbass.
anticipated.
Do you feel bad about what happened?
He kind of is,
I
yeah.
told you, ag robbery, ag crime. You know exactly what hurt here. His name's Brandon.
I don't know who Brandon is.
You don't have to know somebody to kill somebody, believe it or not.
So that's what I said. I killed somebody.
You're part of this murder.
Who's all these things?
You're not number one, bro. Okay?
You read?
Don't look to Mickey. It makes sense.
That's how this works. I would vet every penny I've ever made in my life.
Baby.
If they Travion,
Immediately got attacked.
Ty, Ray, and Ron, they back out to another Ray. That was fun. That would work.
My friend.
And then the second one went silent.
He's a cunt.
Okay? So that's where we're at.
What can you do about it?
We're here. You did
I gotta go back to the first weapon.
stuff. And that's where we're at.
Start again.
We got us a car.
Hermes.
Let's go get another one.
Who it is?
Right? Okay, so tell me about that. What was the goal to get another car?
Out of swiftness.
Get some money, okay? Say 4 people. Okay? Everybody sit in the back, everybody sit in the front.
Predators in the underworld.
Who all has guns in the car this time? Huh? You and Ty. Ty and Ray. Huh? Which one? Because that's important. Who'd you get the gun to?
He's fast.
Ty and Ray both had guns. One of them had guns.
I hope his boons are better in this game because they were kind of dog in the first game.
Really? Well, he had like 3 really good ones and then a lot of dog ones, so I see what you mean.
Get out.
Like his boots would be really crucial. It's just you needed to get the right ones.
Can you get out?
What's everyone doing?
What happened there?
Fine, you.
Just hanging out.
All four of
I don't know if he said how or what. I think he said how.
Yeah, how?
Yeah. It did sound like what, but I assumed how because what can be verified by like looking at my stream.
There the guys with guns.
Just
They're still in the backseat and he takes off. How many air shots?
Good night.
According to Detrayvon, Tylen and Ray both stayed inside the car when 2 shots were fired, killing Lyft driver Brandon Cooper. Before the fatal shots, he claimed that he and Ron had already stepped out the vehicle. Interestingly, Tylen told a nearly identical story, with one key difference. He insisted that he and Ron were the only ones who got out
kind of
the
weapon
car,
suits me more.
not Detrayvon.
yeah, that's
Both these stories, however, would soon turn out to
fucking
be
ball
impossible.
seems really good.
I think there's a.
You need
there's
it?
a little bit of
I need it.
Yeah, like ball, you gotta try it again.
And I know what you did. Right? I get it. Put your pole on somebody else.
A boon.
Don't put yourself in
A boon.
the second chance, which you did.
This time, haven't you?
Right?
Might be better off.
No, come on, man.
Wish I never knew my own
You've been telling me the truth so far, but I think this is the part that this is the
On
part
me
where
own.
it gets a little hairy because this puts you on this game being shot. Huh? Who shot? Who shot? You shot your gun? Ty and Ron down. That's your gun.
I didn't get what I wanted.
Who's got the other gun?
Yeah.
Ty has the other gun.
Got purple.
Ty tried to point out the door. I'm the driver, right? Over here.
She's
I'm the
stuck.
driver, who's trying to pull it down, right? So Ty's trying to pull it down.
Sister Selena.
So Ty can't get in the door.
Selene.
So where is Ray when Ray shoots? There, outside of the car. So I'm facing this way, right? So how does Ray shoot?
Silver Sisters. Kristen
Where
definitely
did
loves
he
her.
hit it? Point on my body.
Yeah.
Oh my god, look at the thing on the left. I never noticed that.
Love that art.
Okay. You were right there.
No bullet holes anywhere in the exterior of the car. So there's no bullet holes in the interior. He's got 2 in the back.
Fucking amazing.
Did not through the seat.
No, his story bullshit because the car was stopped right at the curb, right at the intersection. A shot could have been fired.
This is a
after he pulled away
very
from the car,
expensive
because
cost.
they were already stopped at the intersection.
I doubt I can even use that.
Both DeTravon and Tylen had purposefully withheld a crucial detail.
The river Cocytus winds through
Cocytus.
passageways, the whaling souls within its languid waters.
When officers arrived on Ferguson Avenue at
Languid.
2:08 a.m., they pronounced 35-year-old Brandon Cooper dead at the scene. 2 bullet casings were found inside the car, supporting DeTravon's claims that Cooper had been shot from inside the vehicle. However, what didn't add up was the discovery of 2 additional bullet casings outside on the road.
We're here, man. We're here. Okay. Terrible decision.
It's fast.
That seems possible to get like. So like left click and then immediately right click and then back to left click. You can like sneak
I
in
see.
attack cast in between like melee attacks.
Twice inside the car, once outside. Were there any bullets left in your car, in your guns? Just the way you talked to me, just the way you showed me?
It's too rooted in place.
You
in
on
the
the driver's
search.
side,
Careful.
by the door, or in the middle? In the middle.
Ooh, look at you.
Shot like half the car.
Whoa.
He's an angry man.
Surprisingly, DeTravon eventually confessed, claiming that he alone was responsible for
Jesus.
Brandon Cooper's murder. Although the accounts of what actually transpired on January 26, 2022 varied among the 4 suspects, detectives had an explanation for
compel.
the key moments. It all began around 12:30 a.m. when a lift ride was booked using DeTravon Mitchell's phone. Approximately 25 minutes later, as the driver reached a stop sign on St Agnes Road, DeTravon and Tylen, who were both armed, pulled out their weapons, threatening to shoot. They robbed the victim,
Damn, this dude's a
taking her
fucking
belongings before
beast.
Tylen took control of the vehicle and drove it to Ann Street,
Not anymore.
where they parked it inside a garage. At around 1:40 a.m., just like the first incident, a second lift ride was booked, again starting on Oak Ridge Drive. This time, however, it ended on Ferguson Avenue at 1:51 a.m., just 1 street away from the first crime scene. Once again, DeTravon and Tylen played key roles in the robbery. Inside the car, they both pulled out their weapons, threatening to shoot with the apparent intention of robbing the victim. When he did not comply, DeTravon fired 2 shots into his back, fatally wounding
prayed to
him
him.
before firing a 3rd round at
While
the
you were standing
vehicle
inside
as
of him.
all 4 teenagers fled. The second bullet
Hey, will you
casing
stand
found
inside
outside
me?
on the ground came from Tylen's firearm, as he also fired at the vehicle
Sorry?
while escaping.
Don't be sorry, it's
9
okay.
minutes after the murder,
Will I
at 2
stand
a.m.,
inside you?
surveillance cameras captured
Hey, will
the
you go
group
back to
running
bed?
back
You need
toward
it.
Anna Street.
Do I?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Helmy needs it reading.
Good night.
You need it too, piece of shit.
Around an hour later, a SWAT team raided the building after tracking the stolen vehicle from the first
Yeah,
crime
take the
scene
belly
to
now.
the house where the
Do
teenagers
it.
had been
Do it.
staying.
And send it.
They were then arrested and taken to Dayton PD for questioning.
This is a tough choice.
I didn't know he got murdered.
Yeah.
What did you think happened when he crashed?
He got out.
Because I can always go to Karen after.
Yeah.
It's you. Don't, my friend. Just... You don't need to look at me like that.
Here at 5.
Live, two 17-year-olds are headed to prison for murdering a Lyft driver. And in court today, the driver's mother had words for those teens. Center 7's Mike Campbell joins us live. Mike, lots of emotion at the Montgomery County Courthouse.
Absolutely, James. Trayvon Mitchell and Tylen Peaks were only 15 years old when Brandon Cooper was lured to a robbery attempt and then shot to death in 2022.
During the trial, both Tylen Peaks and Trayvon Mitchell were tried as adults due to the severity of their charges. Initially, Tylen pleaded not guilty, but as overwhelming evidence of his involvement surfaced, he later changed his plea to guilty. Similar to Trayvon Mitchell, Tylen was convicted on multiple charges, including murder, aggravated robbery, felonious assault, grand theft motor vehicle, and tampering with evidence. Although Tylen was never definitively linked to the fatal shots that killed Brandon Cooper,
And so
police
instead of
records
meeting
revealed
Ben
that he had
Jerry's.
been involved in multiple similar
But
robberies
you
in the
just
days
got out of
leading
bed
up
and your
to
first
the
meal's
murder.
ice cream?
These prior offences proved critical in court.
Yeah, I wasn't
As a
asleep.
result, Tylen Peaks was sentenced to
You were
27
jerking off?
years to life in prison,
No.
while Trayvon Mitchell
No, I had a little
received
nap.
25 years to life.
That's
Ray
sick.
and Ron, whose
Oh, yeah.
identities
Well,
were never made
I
public,
wasn't like-
were tried in juvenile court due to their lesser roles in
You know what I
Brandon
mean.
Cooper's
It's not
murder.
like breakfast ice cream.
I don't know, wake up ice cream is probably breakfast ice cream.
Nap ice cream.
You're coping.
Yeah, a little bit. No problem.
No? Maybe I'm just jealous because I want to have it, but I couldn't because I think it would cause me problems currently.
When Brandon Cooper kissed his wife goodnight on January 25th,
I'm shopping.
he began his usual night
That's okay, you had
as a
fun, huh?
Lyft driver, worked to provide
Dad,
for
how'd you
his
know that?
family. No
Or
one
do you
could have
better just
predicted
take
that
podcast
just
time while I was
hours
on?
later, his life would be tragically cut short.
I had a look at Discord before I was arguing shit.
And you saw me using the other chat for some reason?
Yeah, no, what's Swatch doing in there?
I was cramping.
Oh,
It happens sometimes, you know?
Ooh, I love how we see Joker lost deep in thought, only to have that moment cut short when she walks in. Really nice touch.
We're gonna do a quick psychiatric evaluation. Bad day, huh? Cops in the city.
Huh.
Really, chick? Look at him. Are you really going to defend this man? I mean,
try it.
I get that it shows she's already feels a bit of
If I can
pity
pull
for
it
him,
off.
but honestly, I think this is kind of a stretch.
Tell me something, dear. Have you ever
Seems like it could be very strong. Ooh, time for Karen.
He said the thing! He said the thing!
Mickey, Karen.
What do you mean by that?
fighting to a thunderbolt, unwanted party crashers screaming for your faxes? Inescapable, unrelenting.
Listen to him, he's so
Not at
thankful.
all friendly.
I really
gold
like the
purse.
setting and atmosphere in this scene, why Joker explains the
He's
meaning
happy.
behind his words. It's very well done. Him being on stage makes perfect sense since he sees the world that way, with the audience full of nut jobs, because that's probably how he views pretty much everyone. I also love the mannequins with TV screens on their head. It feels like a nice callback
That's
to
a
Arkham
start.
Asylum. At least that's what I think they were going for here.
You can't even escape into madness.
Like the quick detail, it says we're in a comedy club.
And you feel that you don't even know who you are.
One's probably really good for your
Yeah.
Encounter can cleave off little
That's money right there.
My circumstance.
all your memories and persona to rethink your whole identity. And as you realize how foolish you are, your laughter reverberates off the walls of your room.
We have other. Oh, more specifics. How about we try some word?
That sounds delightful.
Accepted.
Don't try it.
I'm only doing this now. Let's try this together. Accepted.
My favorite thing.
It's incredibly interesting to hear what's going on inside Joker's mind as he plays. I think they did this to put his chaotic, brutal nature on full display, while also giving us a deeper understanding of his past.
Oh, it's my
a
turn to
standout
use
moment,
that.
one I find extremely memorable in this game. And honestly, Troy Baker's performance here is award-worthy, especially when paired with Tara Strong's Harleen Quinzel. The two of them together, absolutely chef's kiss for the whole scene. This little brushing off the clothes
My
animation
favorite
is the exact same one Bruce uses in Arkham City.
You can turn her mirror image into it, apparently. That's kind of fun.
That's really funny, yeah.
And I need you to be serious for this one.
That guy is extremely strong. He didn't even have to touch Joker to shove him.
Predetermined, not by some higher power. Some human nature. Tonight, it's going to be a shame. Have you ever had the feeling that your entire life has been building towards this one moment? Yes. Now I realize that bad days, fatalities, seal the hand of fate.
There's just so
I'll keep this
much
form, thank you.
thought-provoking
That's
material to dive into here. It almost makes you stop and reflect on your own life.
Do they have
But
dialogue
maybe
for,
we're
like,
all
everything?
just
It's
building
ridiculous.
towards one single
know, it's so
defining
fun.
moment
It's so
we can't
fun.
even see coming. That's very much how Joker seems to feel in this scene. Like everything he's done has been leading up to him meeting Batman. Personally, though, I've always believed it's about the journey and not the destination. The little choices, the experience, the people we meet along the way. That's what shapes us, not just one final moment.
So now you see things differently.
Alright.
Get your like 5 health or whatever.
No chance encounters. Everything leading up to I've met tonight.
That's something special.
The writing here is fantastic. It's such a clever twist because Joker and Harley are having two completely different conversations. Harley thinks he's opening up about her, when in reality, he's clearly talking about Batman. The double meaning adds so much depth to the scene.
How lonely it is to wade through that wretched filth on your own.
This kind of love.
Well, if you subscribe to my channel, you'll find we built a great community of fans and fellow nerds to talk with, so you'll never feel like you're peeking out alone. I'm also aiming to grow our Bat family to 10,000 strong by the end of the year, and I'd love for you to be a part of it.
Of course, you stand even in a crowd of monsters. You're so kick, claw, yell, scream at the top of your lungs. Travelers on the edge, path leading nowhere, just emptiness.
Feel like you've got someone by your side.
Oh, yeah.
And this person has shown me an exit route this road to Way too far.
That's a lot of man.
Wow, that's not the right line.
Man.
I forgot just how amazing the environment and level design are in this part. They really went all out, and I'm glad they did because it perfectly sells Joker's realization of his obsession with Batman. I honestly didn't even remember the card throwing in the scene, but it's such a cool detail, almost like a twisted mimic of Batman's Batarang. Even the animation style is different from how Batman throws.
How does that make you feel?
I feel adrift, floating, like someone's pulled the scupper of my reality and sucked it down the drain into something new.
I bet a lot of you thought this was just a heart they were showing, but if you stop and really take a long look, it actually resembles a baby in the womb. With the feet above and the head below, I think that was intentional, symbolizing Joker's being reborn through his connection with Batman. It's like they were showing us that this meeting didn't just change his life, it created a whole new version of himself.
You will know what that feels like, I'm sure.
I might. Can you tell me more about how this person makes you feel?
It's like meeting someone I can actually relate to. Which, believe me,
Kept him safe. Let's go there. Picking flower mid-flight.
Honestly, I can
Maybe I
totally
have to.
relate to this. Meeting people who connect with you in more ways than one. Sometimes you have to let go of fear and be open to trying new things if you really want to get to know them better. And I'm not just talking about dating, but even simple friendships. It can be tough, but every once in a while you just need to take that leap of faith. Though I still recommend a parachute to be on the safe side, unlike Joker.
you know what I mean?
Whoa.
So, may I ask, who is this person?
Very special. But whose real name I don't even know yet.
My name's Holly. Holly Prinzel.
What a pretty name. Your friends call you Holly.
Oh, well, 4.
Yeah.
How did I have that many?
I know a lot of people argue that Joker's manipulating her in this scene, and maybe there's a little bit of that going on, but the audience clearly sees that he's actually talking about himself and his relationship with Batman. Harley just assumes he's talking about her. Combine that with her own tremendous loneliness, and despite being a professional, she shouldn't be giving into this behavior like this, especially when it's coming from someone so clearly unhinged. Still, I get it. Plenty of people fall for sweet words and compliments like these. At the end of the day, it's open to interpretation.
Like this. Oh, of course.
Oh, it's your favorite.
Yep. It's uh-oh.
I like
Oh, I
how
can
we're
turn
watching
him? Oh,
Batman
that's
silently
helpful.
processing everything he's doing with Joker. No words, just the echo of Joker's laughter filling his head. It really speaks volumes about how he wishes things had turned out differently.
And I'll just fucking do this.
Maybe even better. It's a powerful character
I don't
moment
have
that I
any
think
left.
a lot of people tend to brush off here.
When that expires, I will. Okay, that worked out pretty fucking well. Uh-oh, vanquished. Nice fucking reference. Because I'm cooked.
I like how he's less vicious as a sheep than he is as a rat. That makes sense.
Master Bruce.
I adore the scene. Sure, it might feel repetitive to keep revisiting the night Bruce's parents were killed, but we have to remember, at this point in time, Bruce still hasn't fully come to terms with their death. Joker's words and actions
Fucking
pull
breaking
him right
everything.
back into that
I'm breaking all
trauma,
of it.
since Joker killed 2 people practically in front of him, echoing that same night. On top of that,
Doesn't make
Barbara and
him
Jim
beautiful,
Gordon's
isn't it?
voices fill his head with doubts and concerns about why he keeps
He's
doing
talking to
this.
himself.
But then Alfred's words break through. They ground him. Just like I mentioned in the beginning,
does he?
Alfred is always there to steady Bruce.
It's Mickey.
Even if he doesn't realize it yet. Also, a funny little glitch
It's
here.
not
Young
Mickey.
Bruce's shoes are actually stuck into the ground, and then right after the gunshot, they magically pop back up to normal.
It might be a bit anticlimactic, but I hope you might finally be ready to celebrate Christmas Eve, now that the Joker's behind bars.
Bane is still out there. Got to locate the signal from the tracker I placed on him.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I don't find you particularly
Even you must eat some.
Oh, I know you don't mean that. If you hadn't called the police, he'd already be in custody.
He sounds so ridiculous.
Promise of
So
my
silly.
own to your parents. No sign of any cash.
Not now, Alfred.
Ooh,
Yeah, this
did you
is-
catch
this is
that?
good.
Bruce quickly drops his facade for just a second, showing a bit of vulnerability and worry, like he genuinely wanted to know
Have a
what it
great
was.
day.
But of course,
Fucking
he shuts
voice
it
actor is
down
so
right
silly.
after and slips right back into being the big broody Batman
Silly
we all know.
character.
Kind of hopped up free.
Yes.
Less than 400 pounds of muscle. 6 cops have done that best.
Oh, now she responded to me.
This could be Bane or one of his men. If I hurry to the GCPD morgue, I can inspect the body and the autopsy report.
Well, before you leave, I've run some tests on the compound you found at the steel mill. Looks like a match for your globular projectile for non-lethal restraint.
You mean the glue grenade?
Indeed. The resin has finished curing. It's at your workbench.
Is it just me, or are they awkwardly standing way too close to each other? Also, even though Alfred is clearly concerned and frustrated with Bruce, he still makes it a point to help him, like a real parent would.
Of course, I'd recommend testing it here in the lab before you go, but I'm sure you won't listen to me. You never do.
You tell him, Alfred. Also, the dinner magically disappears.
So I take it you won't be testing it then?
I can't get enough of Alfred's sassiness. It's superb.
I will not in good conscience allow you to go. Go outmatched by these assassins. You're not some hardened vigilante. You're a young man with a trust fund and too much anger. You in over your head and
So goofy, man. Every possible, like, interaction.
I am not in over my head. But it will be theirs.
What?
Finally, we reach the scene that has often hailed as the fan favorite of the game. And from what I've heard, maybe even in the entire franchise. And honestly, I don't think I even need to explain why. For me personally, this is one of the most character-defining moments in any Batman story, maybe even across all media. It also cements why I consider this game to have the best storyline in the whole franchise. This is the moment where Bruce openly explains to Alfred the very reason he became Batman. This scene also cements Alfred as the best dad in all of the comics. He's frustrated with Bruce, yes, but that frustration comes from love. He cares for him the way any parent would. Alfred isn't afraid to show that, even when it puts him in odds with Bruce. What makes this hit even harder is when Bruce questions why Alfred sees it this way. And it's because, to a parent, you'll always be the kid they raise. No matter how old you get, they're always worried. I know when I have kids someday, I'll probably always see them as the babies I raise and never stop worrying either. That's why I completely understand Alfred's side here. But what makes Alfred so great is that he also takes a step back and recognizes what Bruce needs to let him walk his path as Batman. It's that balance of parental love and acceptance that makes Alfred one of the greatest father figures in all of media. I have to give major kudos to Martin Jarvis and Roger Craig Smith for this scene. The way they bounce off each other is just perfect. I actually saw an interview from when this game first released back in 2013 where they mentioned recording most of their lines together, and you can really tell here. Their chemistry between them makes this moment land even harder. I could gush about the scene all day, but we'll be here forever. We all know why it stands out. It's such a powerful, character-defining moment for both Bruce and Alfred's relationship. And once again, it's scenes like this that reminds me why I truly believe this is the best story in the entire Arkham franchise. And I cannot wait to hear your thoughts about it in the comments below.
I trust you realize you're conscious of the GCPD on everything that's happened there tonight.
I know I can't do that. To find a way in that'll avoid detection.
Because he loves you, Bruce. Come on, let him say it. I'll admit, I get a little teary-eyed hearing this tender moment from Alfred. It's so perfectly in character for him. I've seen a lot of people online saying they wish this scene didn't happen because it would have made saving Alfred's life hit even harder. But I have to disagree. Sure, that would have worked, but it's not in Alfred's character to hold a grudge or wait to say how he feels later on. He always been the type to speak from the heart. I was raised to always tell your family, I love you before they leave, because you never know if it might be the last time you see them. And I like to think that's what Alfred is doing here. And to me, it really drives home that Bruce shouldn't take Alfred for granted.
What does that mean?
I love these moments when the henchmen suddenly stop and realize, wait, why the hell am I even doing this?
The daughters of Danaeus. Daughters were forced to marry the sons of Danaeus on their brutality.
Really interesting story beat here. The henchman points out that Bane isn't in it for the money at all. What he really wants is Batman dead. And we even hear it straight from Bane himself.
You get Roxy a lot.
I do. I think I get her every time.
That line alone tells you everything about his obsession.
Damn, one of them's fucking dead already, the piece of shit.
The game is just fucking insane this run.
It is.
About this dialogue. It's simple, yet clever. I like how with the glue grenade that looks like a sheet over his head on the scanner, he's like a spooky ghost. Ooh. What the hell am I doing?
The victim was dosed with a chemical that caused temporary deformation of his physiology. We'll need to check the autopsy report to find out more.
I think Zachary had said something that sometimes in 80s once you write that was liquid.
It changes the user's muscle in his own structure, greatly enhances strength for a temporary period. It appears that whatever this compound is, it reduces
It's a layer.
capacity in several ways, including severe damage to the brain's memory center. Prolonged use can seriously compromise the user's memory.
I remember first playing this and thinking it was oddly specific to mention brain damage. It immediately got the ball rolling in my head that this detail was definitely going to come back later. Otherwise, why would they bring it up right now? I've always loved this little mistake. This is clearly the same photo of Cash's family we see later in Asylum and City, which is set 10 years after this. Judging by his kids' ages in this picture, they shouldn't even be born yet. It would have been fun to get a small cameo from Cash in this game, maybe as a rookie, but it makes sense that he's not included since he plays such a big role in Arkham Knight. Plus, they probably wanted Harvey to shine a bit in this game anyway.
Yeah, because it regens my mana. Oh, it's because the double attack thing. That's why it's so cooked.
There's a lot to unpack here. The fact that he has men willing to lay down their lives for this so-called cause shows he's got way more loyal followers than we might have thought. And then, on top of that, he's experimenting on them just to perfect the formula for himself. Absolutely barbaric. Yet I still have that whisper in my heart telling me I can still change him.
C-Star.
A girl can dream.
Like how they just have him yell.
It's helpful.
How?
Yeah.
This might be the worst glitch I've seen in the whole series. Like, how does he even get to that point? This man literally turns into Clayface and he's stuck in the wall.
Project T-1. Looks like Bane's experimenting with a new form of venom. Whatever it is, it must be what caused the physiological changes I saw.
What the fuck is the thing? Oh, here, apparently.
Some of this research is his own injection of venom. He can't survive without
Smackers.
impressive work. Looks like Bane has
So they like to do a smack.
Yeah. Same, honestly.
brain's memory centers.
Once again, they really show the brains behind Bane here. He's not just some brute force. He's clearly trying to find a way to overcome his addiction
Is he cooking?
and counter the side effects of TN1. It's such great writing for Bane's character, and honestly, I think a lot of people tend to overlook this in this game.
Probably the right choice. The fact that this works on like mini bosses is kind of insane.
Yeah.
It's like fucking cooked.
Such an amazing scene. I love it because there's zero dialogue, yet we can still read exactly what Bruce is thinking. First he's confused, then a bit surprised, and then shocked and angry, and finally a bit worried and scared. Like, oh no.
So if you find one more,
the animation and motion capture here do such a great job selling on all these emotions without a single word.
Oh man.
I'm already doing that with each hit, so like...
What happened to give Ganon?
Just secure yourself
Yes, but also this is like too good to pass.
The concern in that last line says it all. You can almost feel the millions of thoughts racing through his head in that moment. Listening to Roger's amazing deliveries here make me wonder, are we even hearing the same guy when people say he wasn't a good Batman in this game? Like, come on. He nailed the grit and the heart.
Does he look? It's our girl.
Multiple hostages on the Pioneering Bridge.
Firefly. There must not have jokers behind bars. Putting those people in danger to get to me.
Delta 6-5 from dispatch. What's the OIC of Pioneer?
Captain James Gordon is the officer in charge.
Well, we all knew this was coming. Firefly was still out there cooking something real nice for Batman.
And if the cops try anything stupid, kill a few hostages. Sure thing. And, how long before we set the timers on the bomb? Not until the batch shows. We'll wait all night if we have to. There's $50 million riding on this.
It just dawned on me. This is actually the first time we hear Firefly's voice, even though we already seen glimpses of him in the game. And in just 2 lines, they captured his character perfectly. I'll dive more into him once we actually
definitely not fire. I think it's Moon. Yeah. Well, this had the thing as well, so.
You could hope for ST in the shop or something.
I honestly feel for Alfred here. He's all alone, and now he's genuinely shaken by the news he just received. His response feels perfectly human, and it really drives home his vulnerability in this moment. Kind of a neat detail that you can see Firefly's flames in the distance before the cutscene. I never knew he said woohoo there until I saw the subtitles. Too bad they cut it halfway.
Damn.
Guardians thing does sound really helpful, though. That makes it.
I really like how Bruce gives Gordon a bit of hope with that line. It shows that Bruce is willing to offer some trust in order to earn Gordon's in return. Also, this music is totally giving me Asylum flashbacks with the quick violins that were happening when we had to subdue the snipers in the beginning. Just a nice callback if you ask me. There's a hint of remorse in that line, almost like Gordon knows Brandon is gunning for him, but he still helps Brandon and chooses to do the right thing. It's a really interesting character moment tucked into what could have just been a throwaway line.
Don't send in your men. Firefly has the bridge.
A lot of fucking magic this round.
Show yourself.
Well, damn, a freebie? Jesus. Just the one, but like.
If Firefly blows the bridge, there's no telling how many will die. You're the reason those people are in danger. He's doing this with a bounty on your head. Give yourself up. I'm going to bring in Firefly myself. Don't send anyone else in until I tell you it's safe.
My attack charge is the Hex too. Because it uses fucking mana, which is like.
The popping animation is really noticeable in this scene. It almost feels like it was added in the last minute. The way it's shot too just comes off really awkward. at least in my opinion. It's nice of Batman to at least warn Gordon, but of course,
There she
the
goes.
second Gordon refuses to give him
That's
an
the
inch,
end of that.
Batman's wall will go right back up.
Mini boss, where?
Yeah, it's gone now. I put it back. It was a straggler.
Anyone have eyes on Brandon? All units, maintain your positions. No one else goes in without my orders.
Ooh, a throwaway detail that I found with my misclick. When Batman slides away, you can barely hear the radio anymore. Also, another cool detail, you can watch Gordon run off screen. Wow, some of these henchmen actually make really good points. Stuff you really don't even think about until they bring it up.
Aaron. Yeah.
I seriously can't get enough of these guys. They're so entertaining in this game. Also, you ever think that line, "Buy me a boat," might actually inspire that Chris Jansen song? Just got me wondering. One thing I noticed is how certain areas have gargoyles shaped to match the setting. Like near the bay, they're shaped like shrimp. At the bank, they're wolves. And even at the hotel, they almost look like a hybrid between griffins and hyenas. It's a really cool bit of design detail in this game.
How many bombs are on this bridge? Four. One here, one directly above us, in the bridge sublevel, and one more at each end of the bridge. Those are the big ones.
Not properly.
Jeez, this guy's really choking up of how terrified he is of Batman. The voice acting of the Origins goons is honestly fantastic. They really sell how afraid of Batman they are. Gosh, I hate the timers on the passcode. I'm so happy they brought those back in this game. At least they're stupid easy though. Just thinking of anything fire related, you can hack whatever Firefly sets up.
This looks familiar.
You've been after the bounty on my head all night.
Just like Roman, if you wait around too long, Brandon starts calling you some not so nice names.
Untie me, you self-righteous son of a bitch. Untie me, you freak.
Bitch again. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Joker put up the bounty around us. Now he's behind bars. I heard, but I still got a score to settle with you. I'm giving you the rest of the night off. You took an oath to uphold the law. Would you be following that oath to the letter? Yes, yes, sir. I'm sorry.
Man, it feels so good landing a hit on Brandon, and I love how the other officer is just like, yeah, I'm good, because he clearly knows better than to double cross him. Why does he say it like that? I swear, I'm putting a coin in the third star before something explodes inside him from how excited he sounded.
I don't think that's true. How did you not die?
I guess Batman's cape feels the same way. Definitely not a fan of being trapped in a cage.
Yeah.
Someone's lowered the fire door on the north side. We could get trapped.
We all know why he wants to be left alone.
I took care of him nice and slowly. What, I did him dirty?
I love how Batman keeps
More like
reaching
I
out
did
for
him
Gordon's
diggy.
help, even when it feels pointless. It shows that he's at least trying. And sometimes that really matters. Actions speak louder than words.
You did a Biggie Diggy song.
Yeah. Ooh, doggy style.
Yeah.
I haven't done that in a while.
Yeah.
I love that line from Alfred. It sounds like he just got smacked by Bruce with a dose of pure motivation to do his job.
Oh my god, you're so naughty.
Yes, thanks to you.
You can escape down through the central pillar as soon as I clear the room and head out.
Ooh, look at this. Oh.
You're the Batman.
Find the police.
Through the police. You saved us. You're a hero.
Just get yourself the others to safely as soon as
I love how genuinely grateful these people seem to be. It's something we don't see often in the series. Sure, it happens a couple of times here and there, but it's nice to see such a genuine moment of appreciation, especially since this is the first time people are really seeing Batman.
I broke it.
I've always loved this part when I was replaying this as a kid. I thought it was such a creative section, climbing through the rubble, trying not to get burned. It's tense, but really clever. Just once again with some great level design. You just know that guy was trying to capture Batman for the Vine.
No, it's a fucking sheep.
There goes that mini boss. I did not realize this was so strong.
The dialogue here gets cut off too
It's
early, but the
ridiculous.
subtitles reveal the line, "The Bat, he flies, you know." I love how they describe his gliding as actual flying. It just cracks me up.
Heard about the Falcones? What about them? Yeah, word on the street is the Penguins pushing them out of the country.
Ooh, I really like
Profane
this little story beat
preparations.
we get at Penguin. Most people probably already forgot he was even in the game since we already beat him up in the first half. It's good lore for the series since he does become a staple. Honestly, that conversation kind of wraps up his whole TV show in a nutshell too.
That's a lot. What?
Yeah.
I don't think I need that much. Given I have 700.
What kind of match are we talking about here, gentlemen? Yeah, probably one for the third star to be safe. Kind of random to have a fighting ring down here, but hey, I guess it's one way to pass the time. Still, how long have these guys been down here to set up this whole match and scoreboard? I see you, Firefly, sneaking your logo in there. I guess marketing is pretty important, even in a time like this. Low key, that's actually a pretty cool detail they added.
fucking destroyed. Probably.
Well, excuse me, Batman.
I want it.
I don't know why I became so sexy.
It's orbiting him. Your projectile is spinning around him.
Want my ball?
Your ball.
I love how the rumors about Batman are already spreading through the henchmen. You know, Firefly, you have like the perfect shot of Batman, yet instead you just hover over there and watch. Clearly, I think your brain is fried.
Quite a few actually. Oh, it's 3 at 1.
Yeah, 3 at once.
Joker's behind bars. There's no more prize money. You can give up now or I can make you surrender.
Mining a fucking statue.
I don't think I've ever heard that line before. That's amazing. And the best part is you could just stand there as long as you want and he'll keep repeating it to you.
It's so good.
5.
Yeah, wow.
All right, Firefly's time in the spotlight. Honestly, he was quite a surprise to me. I forgot how entertaining and chaotic his boss fight is. I can't even decide if I prefer his over Copperhead since their styles are so different. Copperhead is very hands-on, while Firefly is all about distance and throwing objects. I will admit, this fight does get pretty easy and a bit repetitive once you realize you can just keep spamming the blue grenade, but what makes up for it is how entertaining Firefly is as a character. Personally, I didn't know much about Firefly before this, outside of that episode from the new Batman Adventures and a few comics. But I think he's a really fun addition to the Arkham series, and a big part of that comes from Crispin Freeman's performance. He absolutely nails it in this game. His take on Firefly is over the top, goofy, but still serious when the moment calls for. You can tell that he had a lot of fun with this role, and it makes Firefly stand out as a memorable part of the lineup. Plus, come on, his name Crispin. That's a match made in heaven for a fire-themed villain.
Right.
I love that line. He sounds so disgusted. That totally sounds like he dropped the F-bomb, right? I might use that as a placeholder anytime I need to say that word.
Thank God Peg is streaming. Thank fucking Christ. I don't think I even need this. I do need that.
Yo, your god mode.
Yeah, so you can be a god.
I love this view of Firefly's face. We finally get a glimpse of just how scarred he is. Remember, Batman mentioned early on that 90% of his body is covered in burns, and this shot gives us just enough to imagine the rest. I actually like they didn't fully show it, because it lets the player's imagination fill in the blanks.
He did it. You mean the Bat? Don't give him too much credit.
It's always nice to see Harvey again. Some people say he only shows up in a couple of scenes, but he actually pops in a bit more than you might remember.
You didn't listen. Not big on taking orders from wanted men. Not big on taking orders from cops. I should have gotten to that last bomb. Yeah.
Interesting.
I should have given you access to that security door. But between the two of us, we covered it pretty well.
I really love this brief conversation between Gordon and Batman. It's a moment when they start to tear down their walls and realize they can actually be allies. It's great character building for both of them in their origin stories because they finally see that neither one of them is corrupt, like so many others around them. I also love the small detail of Batman handing Gordon the detonator that was going to set off the bombs, something Gordon probably needs for evidence. It's a nice little throwaway touch. And then there's that quick cheeky smile Gordon gives here. It totally reminds me of the one at the end of Arkham Asylum. Some things never change. I hate to leave it here, but we'll save Alfred and wrap up Arkham Origins next time in the final part. What's your favorite boss fight in Arkham Origins? Let me know down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you want to stay even more involved with the community, I post regularly on the community tab about news on Batman Media, fun polls, behind the scenes, and so much more. So make sure you click that on the bell notification so you don't miss out. Also, why not subscribe and join our Bat family? Us nerds need to stick together. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Stay tuned.
Damn. Jesus. Oh.
Rough going, huh?
Yeah, it's like a truck.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one's really intense.
Thank God.
Thank God, right? He's gonna beat the game on his first try.
Yes, yeah. Unless he's too tired.
Oh.
Piggy, 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 piggy. Is he using gun? Got smoked. Oh my god, he beat the mini boss in his first try. Why?
Because you probably also... You probably did almost beat the game in your goddamn first try.
No, not even close. Tell him, lady, a piece of shit.
Yeah, he died in the first chamber.
That's not true.
You're right.
Where did I die? I don't even remember.
Use the charge attacks so much more than I did at first. I was like, charge attacks, you have those. It just didn't fucking bother.
Well, it appears to now just have infinite mana.
Maybe you're just good. Like you're just good, you know?
Yeah, maybe you're just balling.
Like maybe you're just, you know? Like maybe you're just, you know?
I don't think any of those things are true.
What? That maybe you're just, you know? McDonald's pig.
McDonald's, yeah.
Cattail. Ooh, cattail.
Cattail.
Nova strike. KD strike. Oh yeah, keep letting it out. Do you have more?
Let that shit out.
That'll be the last one. I ever let it.
No.
Oh my god, it's fucking Hecate.
She has a six-pack as well.
Luckily, it's not the Hecate we need.
It's a cooler Hecate. The moon. Why can't you? Oh, because that isn't. Because it's like Zagreus.
Motherfucker. Yeah, but he beat that monster the first try.
No, it's like Weedy said. I died in the first round.
You did.
No, you didn't. Okay. I don't really want to leave the frog.
Yep, the rest of your game is here in this room now. Piece of shit.
I don't know. Bye bye.
To the rest of the game.
See you in the frog. That's why Flash is the number 2 action gamer.
Wait, who's number 1?
Connor.
Who the fuck is that exactly?
Some Romanian woman.
Woman? Damn.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, I think I know. It's okay, come on, it's okay.
Excited about the frog.
Up, Connaught.
That's good.
Why so many times?
And then are you ready for Slime Rancher 2? Yeah.
These weapons could be really cool. Ooh, what's this?
Yeah, those ones are interesting. I need to experiment.
I started Steel Soul Pig.
Start to run, and I won't be able to fucking stop watching.
Thank.
We'll see y'all later.
Good
Yeah.
night. Thanks, sweetie.
Hi.
Look, Pig's just starting the game, and I'm also playing.
Just
So you
finishing
can-
it,
Yeah. Look at my new weapons on. They're
Ooh.
like torches. guess who that is. Ready? He's fucking, like, radiant.
Yeah,
It makes sense, right?
it does.
You'll like this next one too.
Yeah.
You like her characterization?
Yeah.
The fucking, like, she's got, like, a tree on the back.
She does.
One of Lord Charon's wells.
Mystery seeds. Yeah, I want it. Playing garden. Little mini boss. Oh, this one's hard.
It's clear again. A little something to soothe the senses under the slight.
You like him too. I like all of them. They're all really good. He's very majestic.
You needn't be a witch to see your families in dire straits right now. You needn't be a witch at all if you ask me. I'd choose another way of life if I were you.
Why is he doesn't like it?
Yeah.
Ooh, good stuff. Got some goodies.
I like this upgrade.